And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Kentucky Speedway as we get ready for the running of the Feed the Children 300. This is race number 24 of Season 5 of the Mobil1 Cup Series. Seth Cole, along with special co-commentator today, Jeffre181, a.k.a. Jeffre Buckeye. Thanks for joining me.
Welcome.
Well, tonight we got an exciting race on hand. We had a great Truck Series race. And with the chase looming right on the horizon, what do you think we're going to see here tonight as far as the racing's concerned?
I don't know. I think the cars are gonna drive like they want to get up there the front, lead a lap.
On the pole for tonight's race is going to be Rohit Vidarvu, who nearly ended up picking up a win this season back at Watkins Glen in a photo finish with the guy actually he's starting alongside of, Wolfgang Mason. Kind of a little bit of irony there. Justin Williams, a nice qualifying run for him in third with Cole Daly fourth, and Austin Ogo, who actually right now is in that critical 10th position in points. He's going to be up at the front of the field here, and right beside him is Ralph Mason, who's 16th in points. So we're starting to see a lot of drivers who are running well in the standings, trying to get good qualifying runs. Is that a good strategy here at Kentucky, or are we going to see drivers who start at the rear of the field be able to work their way to the front?
Come from the rear of the field and get to the front.
Okay, so getting ready to get these cars rolling off. They'll complete a couple of pace laps. While they do that, we will show you the starting lineup for today's race. We may have a battle for the points lead today. Guido Civotas's points lead over second place driver Nicole Williams is 20 points, so pretty big margin there. Civotas may be able to hang on for yet another week. We'll find all that out in mere moments, as here's your starting grid. Ready to go under the green flag. Vidarvu trying to go for the first time this season to victory lane. Wolfgang Mason, on the other hand, trying to go to victory lane for the third time this season. And one thing we've seen here at this track, especially in the truck race, the outside line seems to be the passing zone. Do you think that's going to be the case here today as the green is out?
Yes.
And they're already 4 wide back there. Sticking Cole Daly on the extreme high side. It was awfully close. Cole Daly getting the short end of the stick there. He's going to start slipping back. Someone's in the wall. We got our first caution. Tashimi and Cole Daly got together.
See the two.
And they're almost 4 wide again there. Ralph Mason moving his younger brother out of the way as Rohit Vidarvu was going to lead us under our first yellow. That was a big wreck right there, about mid-pack, somewhere around just outside the top 10. Oh, and they're wrecking on the front straightaway here. Trying to see, it looks like Trent Dunham, Jeffrey Buckeye, Charles Jackson, Joseph Bryant. Oh, more cars. There's a yellow car there. That's Tryfon Reed. Looks like he's trying to get to pit road by crossing through the grass. I don't know if that's legal.
No, it probably isn't.
Jacob Lawler involved. There's Sean Henley, Jake Rogers. There were a lot of drivers who actually were running well in points that are involved in this. There's Tashimi's machine. We got Tryfon Reed, 3rd in points. He was in it. Joseph Bryant, 5th in points. Charles Jackson, 8th in points. Henley, 11th in points. All involved in this. That's not going to pan out well for those drivers, at least tonight, in their hopes for trying to make the chase. As we're under the caution flag for the first time tonight, let's look back at a replay of what brought out this huge crash. Here's a look at what happened. We saw Cole Daly slipping back after he got stuck on the extreme high side, and I don't know if it was Chambers, that orange car back there, that started this incident or not, but regardless, the 4 and the 2 did make contact, and that's what started this incident on the back straightaway. Here's the 30 of Lily Erickson. She got a piece of it. She went down, got the inside safer barrier. And there's another car spinning around back there. Oh, that's still the 2 of Cole Daly. But then, something's going to happen up here. And I think it's going to start with the 4 car again. And this is going to be coming out of turn 4. And it's going to be the bigger wreck that's going to take out a lot more of the top runners in points.
Like,
here come some of those drivers right there. Lawler, Finguy, Jackson. Let's see where the contact's going to come. Oh, right there. Finguy just gets into the back of Tashimi, and all they go up into the wall. That's a big wreck right there, too. A lot of top guns.
oh,
32 car got up into the catch fence. I think Bryant got in the catch fence a little bit as his car went up on his side. Jackson's car actually is up and on its roof. And watch the hit Trent Dunham gives to Tashimi right there. That's a hard lick. Dunham nearly got through that, but not quite. Oh, wow. Then he hits the 55 of Lawler. Those two have a little bit of history in the Mobil1 Cup Series. They both, in the season finale in Season 3, battled for the Mobil1 Cup Series Championship. And that's a wild ride for quite a few of these drivers here. And a lot of drivers inside the top 10 in points. A few trying to get inside the top 10 in points. Already, Kentucky targeting drivers who really needed good runs here tonight as we go back to the green flag. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Rohit Vidar out in front here. Then it's Justin Williams, Dylan Poteet, our winner from last week at Pocono, now up here. Maybe he could possibly go for 2 wins in a row. What do you think?
yes.
Keep in mind, too, he's also the hometown boy here as well at this particular track. This is his home track. He didn't do so well here in the Truck Series race, but running well here in Mobil1 Cup Series competition. And look who's right behind him, the 2 Masons. Both of these guys have really stepped up their game in the last few weeks. Ralph Mason, a winner at Talladega. Wolfgang Mason, a 2-time winner, his most recent win coming at Watkins Glen. And both of them up here inside the top 5 at this point of the race. The rest of the top 10, Austin Ogo, Nicole Williams, Kyle Sosnoski, Adam Chambers, and Luke Martin. As we get ready to go back to green, I think we do have some drivers out of the race, and they are Jacob Lawler, Tryfon Reed, Haru Tashimi, Joseph Bryant, Trent Dunham, Charles Jackson, and Jeffre Buckeye. So already 7 drivers back behind the wall. Lap 6 of 27 is when we'll go back to green. Jeffrey, what do you think? We're going to get some green flag laps in here, or we're going to have them go crazy and bring out yet another caution flag?
Another caution.
We're going to find out here. Single file restart this time as we are back to green flag racing. Rohit Vidarvu going to lead them. They're already going to start going 3 wide, so you're probably correct that they're going to bring out a caution soon unless they can keep it together. Poteet going to get shuffled, and now Justin Williams has gone for the lead, but for how long? Here comes Wolfgang Mason down to the bottom. Battle on for the lead again. And in the truck race, it looked like the high side was the passing line. Here tonight, it looks like some drivers have figured out how to pass on the low line. So is it the difference of the trucks and the cars, or is there just a different track condition tonight?
Different track condition, probably.
Now Justin Williams is trying to get that outside line working there, and he has been able to get the outside to work for him now. He will take the lead from Wolfgang Mason. Tax Slayer Chevrolet trying to go to victory lane for the first time this season. He's got the 2 Mason brothers right behind him trying to run him down. Austin Ogo back there. There's a lot of drivers, actually. We talked about the drivers involved in that wreck that were running well in points. There actually, though, are some drivers up here that are running well in points. inside the top 10. Austin Ogo is there, as well as Kyle Sosnoski, Eric Burton, and Nicole Williams. So it seems like tonight is the night for those particular drivers to capitalize, because if they could get good finishes tonight, that may lock them up a spot in the chase with only 2 more races remaining after tonight.
Correct.
Justin Williams continuing to lead. Now, if you're Wolfgang Mason or Ralph Mason, what do you try to do? Do you try to get the high side working to try and make the pass with the risk that someone could get beneath you and take 2nd or 3rd place away? Or do you still constantly try and experiment to see if you can get that inside line working?
I say you probably want to get the inside. Experiment. I see a wreck.
Yeah, I think we actually have a caution. I think there was smoke in turn 2. And it was Mark Thomas, another driver, inside the top 10 in points coming into tonight's race. He came in 9th in points, and he is the reason of our 2nd caution of the evening here on lap 10. He's got a lot of front-end damage on that number 66. So we'll take a look and see what happened to Mark Thomas. Bring out the caution, 2nd time here tonight at Kentucky. Now here's a look at what happened. This was just inside the top 15. Looks like Kyle Sosnoski, Richard Johnson not going to give each other very much room. And Richard Johnson's going to come down off the nose of Mark Thomas. Oh, wow. Richard Johnson took a hard hit, too.
Oh.
Well, that was about 145 miles an hour, both those cars into the inside safer barrier. Thank heavens they decided to put safer barriers on the inside of this track here at Kentucky, because a lot of drivers take some pretty hard licks there, and those two, they hit that wall a ton.
Looks like
Richard Johnson, Mark Thomas, 2 drivers getting together out of turn 2. They're the reason of our 2nd caution this evening. Let's go back to green flag racing. We are now just about past the halfway point. We will reach the halfway point when the cars are midway down the back straightaway. Justin Williams still out in front. Looks like everybody was able to continue from that incident despite the hard hits. Richard Johnson and Mark Thomas are both listed as still on the racetrack and still on the lead lap, which is pretty incredible. I pretty much thought Mark Thomas's night was over, but he's going to try to continue. We'll quickly give you the top 10. Justin Williams the leader, Wolfgang Mason 2nd, Ralph Mason 3rd, Rohit Vidarvu the pole sitter in 4th, Dylan Poteet 5th. Then 6th place is Luke Martin, 7th Eric Burton, 8th is Austin Ogo, Nicole Williams is currently 9th, and Jake Baskinger completes the top 10. Now Nicole Williams, we told you she had 20 points to make up on points leader Waidos Avotas here tonight. In order for her to currently be the points leader, that would mean Waidos Avotas would have to be running in 30th place or worse. Let's see where the current points leader is running. He is currently running in 23rd place, so by 7 points, Wolfgang Mason is currently still the points leader. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing again. We had a pretty good green flag run right there before that caution came out. Let's see if we can do it again, as both Masons going to jump up to the high side this time to try and bypass Justin Williams, and oh boy, they're close off that corner. And we got a new leader. Ralph Mason's been able to make the pass on Justin Williams. Now here comes Rohit Vidarvu looking for the top spot. Ralph Mason actually got the inside line to work there when he made that pass for the lead. Comes a battle for 2nd. Justin Williams down to the inside line of Rohit Vidarvu. And here comes Luke Martin into the picture here. This is a driver who really had a good start to the season. Then in the last few weeks, things have just not gone his way. His odds of making the chase now are just not good. What do you think? Is Luke Martin just out now to try and win races, try and get that wild card position?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, up front, Rohit Vidarvu does not want to finish bridesmaid to a Mason again. He did it to Wolfgang Mason 2 weeks ago at Watkins Glen. Here tonight, he doesn't want to do it to the older brother, Ralph Mason. And here comes Dylan Pote. We talked about him possibly going for his second win in a row. He's up here in third.
Here comes Eric Burton, too.
Yeah, 29 making his way up here. I think he's now up to the 6th position. And Eric Burton, he's 15th in points right now. If he could get another victory here tonight, that'd be 3 wins this season, and that could easily lock him up a wild card spot. So right now, I guess he's kind of one of the guys to watch here in the closing stages. We've got 10, now 9 laps to go as they hit the stripe. Ralph Mason continues to lead the way here. It's about a 4-car breakaway up front. Mason, Vidarvu, Pote, Luke Martin. Then you're back to Justin Williams, Eric Burton, Wolfgang Mason, and Austin Ogo. Few drivers were actually trying to get the outside line going to be able to make up ground. They all decided to go single file for a moment. Now Dylan Pote wants to go low, but look at how he went low, and Luke Martin used the high line. He's going to get around Pote for 3rd place. There's no doubt about it here in the closing stages. If you're going to pass for the win, you got to do it on the high side. Coming down to crunch time, Jeffrey, if you were that 71 in second place, what would you do?
Stages of race, because it's getting... Try to get up to the high side and pass for the lead.
See if Vidarvu may be able to do it.
3 and 4.
Time is running out, though, for Rohit Vidarvu. He's only got 6 more laps to work with here. I think if I were the 71, I would probably hope for a caution flag, because it seems like you're able to pass the car low on a restart, but once the cars get up to full speed, then it's the high side where you have to make the pass. So if a caution quickly came out and we got back to green, Vidarvu then maybe could make a move on the inside line if we had maybe a 1-lap shootout or something. Every lap that these drivers tick off, though, just one more lap, a missed opportunity for Rohit Vidarvu, who continues to try and go a half groove lower out of turn 4 to pass Ralph Mason for the lead and the potential win. And things are pretty calm now. It's all single file between the top 10. I don't know if they're just riding in line, biding their time, waiting for the last lap, or if really nobody now is able to make any kind of passes on anyone in front of them. Laps to go here at Kentucky. Ralph Mason looks like right now he is the man to beat, and I don't know if Rohit Vidarvu's got anything for him. What do you think? Is Vidarvu just lying in wait, or can he really not make any kind of a move on the 09?
I think it's late. Too late.
We're going to have to find out. He's got now 1.5 laps left to be able to work with. He's got Luke Martin right behind him that he has to think about. As Luke Martin now going to dive it down to the inside line. Darvo, I think, is going to be able to still clear him coming off turn 4. White flag in the air for Ralph Mason. Since the last restart, his pass on Justin Williams, he has not looked back. He still is in control, and here comes Darvo. He's trying to get the outside line working as he went a half groove higher. Let's see if he can get some kind of a run coming down here into turn number 3. Out of turn 4 for the final time. Ralph Mason's going to hold them all off. Ralph Mason wins the Feed the Children 300 here tonight at Kentucky. Second win of the season for the driver of the 09, the only Pontiac in this field. Oh, I thought he was going to actually stay out there and do a victory lap. Apparently not. And now he and his brother this season both have 2 wins apiece. And those 2 Masons, they may be making plans for the chase. They may be planning on battling against each other for the championship in the Mobil1 Cup Series. Ralph Mason came into this race 16th in points, and this second win could move him up even as high as into the top 10 in points here tonight. As always, we're going to show you your official top 10. Mason with the win. Rohit Vidarvu, second time in 3 weeks. He finishes runner-up to a Mason. But a great second place run for him. Luke Martin going to get 3rd. Dylan Poteet, after his win last week, will get 4th. And Justin Williams, yet another great run for him in 5th place. Eric Burton, who you talked about, Jeffrey, he finished the day in 6th. Wolfgang Mason finishes 7th. Austin Ogo 8th. 9th, Jake Baskinger. And Adam Chambers in 10th. A lot of these drivers were not up inside the top 10 in points, so I think we can safely say some drivers felt the urgency of needing good runs tonight to get themselves up near an opportunity for chase contention. What do you think?
Yes.
All right, well, this race is in the books. Ralph Mason picked up his second win of the season. Jeffrey, I want to thank you for joining me for tonight's race.
No problem.
Alright, so hope you guys enjoyed tonight's race. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe, become a part of the crew today. And we will see you guys next time. Be sure to also subscribe to Jeffre181, Jeffre Buckeye's channel. The link to his channel will be placed in the description. And you've been watching a production of the NNSCRA, offline racing at its best. Thank you.